This activity is called Go and Tell. The purpose of this activity is to illustrate to the kids how telling others about Jesus and how he wants us to live our lives can make a positive influence in their life. To begin, you're going to mark off an acting area for the kids to use. All right, guys, today we've been talking about how important it is to tell others about Jesus. The reason we want to do that is so that Jesus can have an influence in their life like he's had an influence in your life. Because we all want to do the things that God wants us to do, and we want to be able to share that with other people. So I'm going to have you guys act out a couple of situations for me. Who feels like acting today? Okay, very good. You two stand up. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a situation, and it is stealing candy from a store. Now I want you to pretend that you don't know anything about God and stealing's okay, so you're going to actually steal it. Why don't you be a person who's the guard waiting at the door, okay? Get together real quick and figure out how you're going to do it. And let's see what happens. All right, and go.
I'm so hungry. Oh, candy bars. I love candy bars, but no money to buy any candy bars, but nobody's watching. I'll just take it and I'll eat it. So.
Excuse me, sir. Can
Yes?
you show me what's in your pocket?
What?
You're gonna have to go to the manager.
Oh.
Very good. That's not a good feeling, is it? All right, don't sit down because I'm going to have you react to something else. All right, let's pretend now that you know Jesus. And obviously the thing that God would want us to do would be to not steal. Okay? So get together for a second, and I want you to act out that situation now that you know what Jesus would want you to do. And go.
Oh, I'm so hungry. My tummy is grumbling, but candy bars. I like candy bars. I'll just buy. Oh, I can't buy one because I don't have money to buy one. So I don't think it's a good idea to take one. Stealing isn't good. God doesn't want me to steal. I'll just run home and get something to eat.
Have a nice day.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, very good. All right, let's talk about that for a second. Now, you made a bad decision when you stole the candy bar, right? What were the consequences?
I got caught at the door and get in trouble.
And busted, yeah. Wouldn't it have been better if he would have known Jesus, which he would have been like in the second situation? He wouldn't have done it, and he wouldn't have had to suffer the consequences of his sin.
Right.
So it would really be good for us to be able to share with Pollo about Jesus so he could have that type of an influence in his life, right? All right, I want you two to act out one more for me. Okay, here it is. This is kind of a sad one. You two are really sad about someone that's died. Okay? All right, the first time you do it, I want you to act like neither of you know who Jesus is. Okay? All right, get together for a second, and when you're ready, go ahead and go. Okay? All right, and go.
Can't believe that our friend died.
No, it's really sad.
We're never, ever gonna see her again.
It's so lonely without her.
Okay, very good. All right. Now I want you to act like you know Jesus and he has an influence in your life. Do you think that would make a difference?
Both of us?
Yeah. You think that? Okay, here we go. And go.
I'm so sad that our friend died.
I know, but at least we know we'll see her again when we get to heaven because she knew Jesus.
I'm sad that we're gonna have to wait that long, but I'm glad that she is with Jesus now.
All right, very good. You guys sit down. All right, now let me ask you a question. In the first situation, why were you guys so sad?
Because our friend died and we were never gonna see her again.
Exactly. Without Jesus, there's no hope. Someday, if our friends die someday, or our mom or our dad or somebody like that, without Jesus, we're going to think, you know what, I'll never see them again. But in the second situation, when you knew Jesus, what was the hope?
That we'd see her again.
Exactly, because of what Jesus did. That way we know, because of what Jesus did, that we can spend forever with him in heaven, and we'll see people who die when we get there. Okay? Now here's the important thing that I want you guys to learn. We need to share Jesus with others. Because how terrible would it be if we didn't know Jesus? Pollo would be in jail. And how terrible would it be in your situation if you didn't know Jesus? We'd have no hope when somebody dies. So the Bible tells us that we need to share Jesus with others so that he can have the same influence in their life that he's had in ours. Make sense?